Hi, good morning everyone. Thanks again for tuning in to our channel here to Coco, Lencho, Japan, us foreigner living in rural Japan. This morning what I'm going to do, I need to go to the local DIY store called Power Comedy. That's what we have in this area. Power Comedy is a little bit, I guess more for like construction or more advanced construction, I guess. Maybe, I don't know what the proper term would be. They also have other places like NAFCO and other type of stores. But what I'm looking for specifically is like a big heavy duty rubber mat, and I'll explain to you here in a minute why. But just wanted to take you along, and so while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and put my little K truck to use and buy some more crushed rock. Yeah, so however, I kind of need your advice if you can provide any. I filled in right there with more crushed rock because for certain cars, like we have like that car over there in the garage is kind of low, and it was scraped on the bottom. So I filled it up and it's fine. However, obviously through the usage, the rocks kind of move around. I know Steve from Real Rural Japan. Check him out. Check out his channel there in Nagano. He uses ashes from his wood stove. Unfortunately, I don't have that many ashes yet, but so I don't know, is there some sort of sand or something that I should put in there to kind of pack it down? But what I need to do is buy some more rocks to continue filling in here. So I still have like this section I need to finish up. So little by little, every time I go there, I just buy a bucket load, they call it. The chisai saiseki is the term for the small crushed rocks, and they'll bring their forklift and fill it up. And yeah, so once again, my little K truck earns her pay every single time. But what I wanted to do is, while I'm over there, is kind of bring you along so you can see what it looks like in a DIY store here in Japan. I may not do a whole lot of talking because be respectful to other people, but I will when I can. And so what I need to do is buy this big rubber mat to control the odor. So if you have watched the video, it's a little bit long video, my apologies, but it's the video that I made about how we bought and found and financed our Akiya, which is this house right here. So it used to be a vacant house, a traditional Japanese house. And part of that, I covered some lessons learned. And one of the lessons learned, and it was kind of a knucklehead mistake on my part, was not to have the septic tank inspected from the very beginning. So yeah, sure enough, it needs to be replaced in the next couple of years. But ever since, especially when in this area, and then inside our little guest house, we keep getting a sewage odor. So I'm not quite sure if that's going to fix the problem that we have in the casita, but at a minimum, hopefully it fixes the problem here. So the sewage guys came by yesterday, and we asked them, is there something that we could do? And if you see right here, they pointed out that it does not fit flat because it's been rusted, right? So odor will come through here. Right now, I don't smell anything, but it's like throughout the day or the week or something like that. I'm not quite sure if I don't know how a sewage works, so I'm not quite sure if something moves in there during a certain time and just kicks up the odors. So it's the same thing here in our little guest house. My daughter and son-in-law just spent about a weekend there, and we keep getting the smell. We plugged the drainage for the shower to kind of see if that was causing it. It really didn't do much. The sink does have an S-trap. So, and then also the sewage guy came, and he kind of looked at it and he says, yeah, well, the line runs from here all the way down to here, down this way. So you shouldn't have any problems. So we're still trying to figure out. But since there are odors that come through here, at a minimum, what we're going to do is place a big heavy-duty rubber mat, and that is what the sewage people recommended what we should do. and just kind of lay it over there flat, and that will kind of help settle it and hopefully trap the odor. We're really kind of creating a seal, right? That's what I'm going to do right now. So yeah, just come along if you don't mind, and come and check out the local DIY store. And again, if you can provide some advice to how to pack this down. I mean, eventually I need to get one of those machines that pack it down, but you know, every time, you know, eventually it digs a hole and then the vehicle will scrape. I was thinking, is there some sort of sand or cement or something that I can throw there? But eventually this entire area, I need to get it all covered up nicely. All right, folks, so yeah, let's go ahead and head on over there, and thanks for watching. If you like what you see, please hit subscribe, like, share. This is just us, a foreigner living, working, traveling in Japan, well, living in rural Japan. And so yeah, so if you have any questions, comments, please send them my way. Thanks. All right, so here we are at Power Committee. It's about maybe a 15-minute drive from where we're at, but it's down by the ocean side. The ocean side is right over there, and a whole lot of factories on the other side. Every time I drive down this way, I'm grateful for where I'm at because it's such a beautiful area. But so this is the particular crushed rocks that I'm going to get. So just go in there and ask for a bucket load. You get a bucket load, and that's like I said, what, 2,000 yen, so I don't know, what is that, 14, 15-ish dollars. So then while I was here, I was kind of looking at this sand. So folks, let me know, should I get some sort of sand like this and just kind of lay it in with the crushed rock? Would that help settle it a little bit? I'm not quite sure. Yeah, make sure you fill that up because my truck will handle it. It goes up that hill. We live up over there in the mountains, and no problem whatsoever. And the capacity for one of these K trucks is, I think it's 350 kilograms. Oh, I like this guy. He's filling it up. Sometimes you get a guy that just kind of like, look, just one little. There you go. Keep filling it up. You're good. You're good. Hi, domo. Yeah, it should handle it just fine. Yeah, not to sound that I'm jealous or anything like that, but as I was walking by, I saw this really cool Toyota truck right there. Definitely really nice. It caught my attention. Really decked out and everything. But do you think he or she can do with that truck what I could do with mine? I don't think so. Yeah, let me go ahead and go inside and walk around a little bit. And actually here I see those heavy duty mats that I'm kind of looking for. But yeah, so let me just go ahead and just kind of walk around here and show you a little bit the different options that you can purchase if you are doing a DIY or thinking about doing the DIY here in Japan. renovating the house in Akiya, whatever the case may be. Or if you're just curious, what does this compare to the country that you're tuning in from? Let me know. It's kind of interesting. Even before I bought a house, I used to come over here and just kind of look at stuff and kind of daydream about what I could do and so on. So, you know, and always different ideas of, you know, I could use this or that for that, whatever the case may be. Eventually, I need to buy something like this for my driveway as I drive into the garage. So let me go ahead and make it to this side. Yeah, so here we have all the different like fencing material and I guess like for not scaffolding, but what do you call it, for a trellis for your gardening and whatnot, and drainage system for like French drains. Let's see, it looks like here, actually, here we go. This is kind of sort of what I'm looking for. Something nice and heavy that will flap over the 3 sewage systems. And then, yeah, it's pretty heavy. And that's about 6,000 yen, so maybe about $45. This is not as flexible. This is kind of hard. I think this would do because it's bendable. Let's see if there's something here that would work for my driveway as well. Something like that, but I'm afraid those are gonna just keep on moving all the time anyways. There's rubber mats for like if you're doing in the kitchen, like restaurants back in the day when I used to work at a restaurant. Yeah, actually these are the ones kind of need to buy, but I need to figure out the exact width that before I commit to buying these. Wheelbarrows, you know, big tanks. Eventually I might need to get something like this for watering. Lots of cool crates for storage. That'd be kind of cool, so that I can have everything standardized in the garage once I get that going. Well, that's a big tank right here. It looks like it has the little drainage system. Yeah, I might need something like that from when I work on my pond in the Japanese garden. Well, I've never actually came all the way back here before, so that's pretty cool. All right, let me go ahead and make it inside. They even have stuff for vehicles. Actually, that won't be too bad for my kid truck. Just a little liner for the kid truck. Over here in this section is like a bunch of camping gear. You can get everything you need for your camping. Different cool tents and seats. Nice big size tent. This right here is where these are the different garbage bags that you have to buy. So, you know, you recycle in Japan, so everything has to be in its own particular type of bag. So normally we use the red for combustible and green for recyclables. And Choco asked me to get some medium and large, and then specifically for Iwakuni. So that's the kanji writing for Iwakuni. So each area has its own. So let me go ahead and find some medium and large. There we go. If you want to learn some basic kanji, that's well, even though that says middle, but it's medium size. And large, right here. That's the kanji for large. And each one of these costs like 300 yen, so that's a couple bucks right there. They also have some basic furniture. So folks that are not from Japan, if you have not lived in Japan before, you're probably kind of wondering what's the deal with these short seats. So basically, because in Japan it's still a culture that tends to sit on the ground, the tatami rooms, and it's clean because that's why they take off their shoes and everything. But for the folks that still have tatami rooms, these are the short chairs that you can get. I guess that's kind of interesting for folks that are not familiar with this. Different futons. Again, in Japan, many people, they still sleep on the floor on tatamis, and they will spread these out every morning. I mean, every evening, and get ready for the day. Let's go ahead and go over to the lighting section and the wood section, which probably what most people that are doing DIY would be interested in. All kinds of different lights. When we got our house, when we renovated our house, we actually bought quite a few of the fixtures right here, as a matter of fact. Choco and I spent several evenings over here shopping and looking at the different brightnesses and the track lighting which we installed in our house. You can also get doors and windows and shutters and your sinks. These are basically a little bit more of the kind of the basic kitchen units, and you just kind of buy a unit and just outfit it into your kitchen, and the different shelving. And they also have a little center right here where they'll help you design it. Here's another kitchen unit. And over here on the other side, there's toilets and shower units as well. And here you go. So most modern showers now, they're kind of units like this. It's kind of similar to ours. It's kind of based on the size that you have available, and they just come and it's like a little capsule, and stays pretty dry, and it does not leak. Pretty efficient. And you have like integrated heaters right there, and all kinds of different features. It can keep going on and on and on by the time you add all the other extras and all the other different vanities, sinks that you can install, and a whole lot of DIY stuff, your for plumbing. Different heater units for your, obviously, hot water. More windows, doors, shutters. All kinds of different other sliding doors here as well. Yeah, so if you like wood floors, so this is the section for the different types of wood floors. That's a really nice floor right there. And you have all different types, finished, colored. And on the other side over there is, you can read in English, the hardware, tools, and whatnot, everything else that you need. So again, like I said, this particular store, you have pretty much everything you need. Over at NAFCO, it's kind of a little bit more of the basic stuff. You know, different molding, handrails, all kinds of other stuff. I can spend all day here kind of daydreaming, even though we did do quite an extensive renovation, but there's always something that you need to do. For me, it's just fun to come over here and look at the different stuff that you could potentially do. Yeah, more wood flooring right there. That's kind of similar to what we installed. We installed actually unfinished cedar wood floors. Storage units, shelving. You know, here in Japan, the space is kind of limited, so you gotta take advantage of any kind of storage you can possibly make. Yeah, different types of wood and little benches and little little boxes. Even bamboo if you want some bamboo. So for like bamboo fences, different types of wood for wood fences. Huge ladders. I've never really seen ladders like this in other countries, but here in Japan you see them everywhere, and actually I think they're much safer this way. Look at this. For all your drainage systems, really cool. Yeah, everything you could possibly think of, they have it right here. I think you can even rent different tools, and you can even rent a K-truck. So if you don't have a K-truck, I know I like to talk a lot about my little K-truck, but if you don't have that ability to do that, you can rent a K-truck from here as well. Looks like a pressure treated wood for outdoors if you're going to build a deck. They even have these kind of plastic units right here where you can find all the components right here. That way they will last forever. Some more bamboo fencing. All this is kind of the untreated wood section. So yeah, right here, all those big blue boards right there, foam boards, that's for insulation, for under the mainly for under the wood floor. So again, we did this under our house as well too. So under the floor they'll put these, and then above that is the wood floor, and then insulation for the walls and ceiling. And yes, a lot of Japanese houses, especially the old houses, are notorious for not having any kind of insulation. Nowadays, obviously, they're getting a little bit better at it, but back in the day, they did not do that. So again, with our renovation, it didn't have none of this. And once we tore out the floors, they put these down, and then once we tore out the false ceilings, they stuffed them with that insulation, and then above that was the drywall, and then plaster, the shikui plaster in particular. And some more fencing. Eventually I need to do that as well. But again, there's so many things I need to do in different thickness of that insulation. And my apologies if this gets a little bit long, but I think it's kind of cool so you can get an idea and compare. And again, there you go, sheetrock. And you can also buy the tools for if you want to buy it. And over here they have like shingles and roofing stuff. Yeah, so there you have it, folks. Thanks again. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you kind of enjoyed this little walkthrough. Please hit subscribe, like, and share, and follow us along. If you have any questions, something specific, I'm willing to come back over here and kind of take a look. And if there's something that caught your attention, you want me to kind of give you a little bit more details, that's cool. I can make a trip over here and buy some more crushed rocks anyway. So yeah, thanks a lot, folks. Have a great day. Bye.